Hey folks, Matt from Art of the Image. We've got Nikon D7000 video lens kit to build. Basically, this would be good for any of the DX Nikon DSLRs that do video. So the crop sensor Nikon DSLRs, D3100, D5000, D90, any of the ones that do video in the crop sensors. So I was looking at a post that Bob Krist has over on Pixiq.com, Pixiq.com. I'll put a link down below. Bob Krist is a really interesting shooter. Does a lot of travel photography, a lot of different stuff. Really interesting shooter and Nikon guy, and really neat guy to pay attention to. So you might want to check that out, bookmark it on your web pages. And anyways, he's got a video up on Pixiq, my lens kit for video with the Nikon D7000. So this got me thinking that it's certainly something that we need to look at these days, because everybody's doing video with their DSLRs, and the lens kits aren't the same as what you're going to use for photography per se. So Bob has, and you should look at the original article too, because of Bob's, because he's got some pretty interesting photos and some interesting video up. Bob's got his choice as the 35mm f1.8G, the nice fast little Nikon prime, super sharp, very reasonably priced. Can't fault him on that. I own it, love it. It's great for video, and it's a nice focal length, the 35mm. He's also got the 16-85 VR. I have said that it's not my first choice. I think for the cost, there's better options available. For instance, I choose the Sigma 17-50 f2.8 OS. Sharper, faster, and image stabilized, and probably the same price as a 16-85, but you're getting f2.8 and a better, well, not necessarily a better warranty, but close. Now, that said, I believe Bob might be a Nikon sponsored shooter. I'd have to look into that. But I mean, certainly he's got reason just to pick Nikon lenses, whereas I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I can choose whatever lenses I want without, I'm free to do so. He's also got the 70-300 VR, the Nikon. Great choice. Light, fast, works well on the full frame as well as on the DX sensors. Super sharp. And it's a very reasonably priced lens, around $500 or less, especially if you get it on sale or with a rebate. So basically, three great lenses right there. And then he says he's got a few different things he throws into the mix. 10.5mm fisheye Nikon. He hasn't been using it a lot. He says in and out with it over his career, whether he likes fisheyes or not. But with video, he's finding a lot more use for it. So that's something to consider. Myself, I would tend to go with a wide zoom. So the Nikon 10-20, I have that zoom, and I also have the Sigma 8-16. I prefer the Sigma because of the fact that it is that extra 2mm. And it's super sharp, lightweight, great to carry. Bob likes this 10.5, so you might want to play with the two in the store, see what you think. He's also got the 85mm f3.5 VR macro. It's an interesting choice. Macro, I think he makes the point that he does macro more than ever now that he's doing video, and I would say that's probably true. There's a lot of things in video where you want a close-up of, so it's probably good to have a macro lens, a micro lens. The 85 f3.5 VR is definitely a good lens. There's some Sigma options out there, and I think Tamron has one or two that are good too. So have a look at the different options, see what you think. The 85 is not a bad price. If I recall, I think it's around $500 or $600. I'd have to double check that. So good lens all in all. And then he looks at wide. He likes the Tokina 11-16 2.8. Tokina makes a rock solid lens. Not so much available outside of the United States in regards to here in Canada where I am. But I would suggest, as I said, my favorite is the Sigma 8-16. Now, they're all going to probably do what you need. So again, play with them in the store, see what you think. My favorite's the 8-16 Sigma. The Nikon 10 to 24 is excellent as well. Very, very good lens. And Bob likes the Tokina 11 to 16 f2.8. Now, the advantage with the 2.8 here that Bob's chosen is the 2.8. It's a little faster than the other two, the Sigma and the Nikon. So you're going to have more light gathering ability. So this is a good thing. So anyways, there is a video lens kit for your D7000, some choices on how to build it. The initial offering right there that Bob's gone with, the 35, the 16 to 85, whereas I say the Sigma 17 to 50, and the Nikon 70 to 300, that'll do most of what you need right there. And then if you want to throw in a wide, you're good, and a macro. So that's a great video lens kit. Check out Bob over at pixik.com. And thanks for tuning in, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon with some more video posts, some more articles, and we'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of photography. Thanks a lot.